Dude, I'm ticked off by the AI use in corporate world.
Yeah.
It is rampant and
Yeah.
infuriating.
It's in some ways it must be kind of nice though, because doesn't it let you kind of know who the dumbasses are? Like, you know, like
Yeah.
it's like being back in school and you know the kid who's like, hey, can I copy your homework? You see somebody using there's a bunch of M dashes in their email, you're like, you idiot.
Well, we have that, and then we have the salespeople. We'll have like a meeting with the client or whatever, and then they'll be like, "Oh, after the meeting, I'll send out a recap and stuff." They
Yeah.
literally just use whatever the stupid
Yeah.
AI thing for Microsoft that's awful, whatever the hell it's called.
Copilot.
Yeah,
Those meeting recap things, has anybody
terrible.
ever once used one of those? Like gone back and like, oh, I need to look at the recap of this meeting.
Right.
The salespeople send it out every time and act like it's like the Lord's work.
For
And
the
you're like,
last
Busy work.
this is wrong.
Yeah, for the last year, every meeting I had, I would get like somebody be like, "Hey, here's a little AI generated transcript of the entire meeting." Completely wrong, but I also don't care. Like I was just in the like I know everything that was said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's so bad because like I'm sorry, but it's the I know I'm going to be there at some point. It's the technologically illiterate people that are using it at work, and then they're like, "Oh, AI can do that. AI can do that. AI can do
Yes.
that," and like they just send out hot garbage. And I'm like, just stop. Like,
Yeah, I think to really truly use AI, you have to know what the limits of it are, like where it's good and where it's strong.
yeah,
Because these people will just be like, "Oh yeah, you can use AI for that," and then you get the results. You're like, "No, you can't use AI for that. That's literal garbage you're sending me."
yeah. And like these are like salespeople sending this stuff out to clients. They're like, $50-100 million deals, and they're
Yeah.
like just sending out hot garbage. It's
Ah,
like you lost the deal because you couldn't bother to just like take a minute and just check what it wrote.
I will say I get a lot of outreach, just people sending me random,
Me too.
business proposals or whatever, like advertising opportunities, blah, blah, blah. If I even get a whiff of something being AI generated, immediate trash can.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It's annoying. It's
Yeah.
annoying.
I got one recently. Some guy was like, "Hey Zach, I redid your thumbnail for you because I thought I could do like a better version of your thumbnail. I wonder if I can share it with you."
So for people who don't know, when you have a YouTube channel, if somebody goes to your channel and then goes under like the about section or whatever, they can read like a little description, kind of figure out like what city or state your channel's from or country. And then they keep scrolling. There's a spot that they can get a contact email from.
Yes.
So we put our email that's run by our agent who does all like the brand outreach and all that kind of stuff like that. But you'll get, and I'm sure before we had that is how our email address has gotten out, right?
Yeah.
And so before we had that, people would go on there and you get all these companies just sending just blanket garbage to every YouTube channel in the world. They're like, "Hey, parentheses, channel name," and parentheses, it's like a placeholder thing. Like, we love what you're doing. Your videos are so good. Your last video was the most engaging of them all. It's all these blanket statements. We've closely analyzed your topics and thumbnails, and we know that we can 3x your click-through rate or whatever. Would you like us to send over some samples?
Yeah.
It's like, just stop. Like
you really nailed it with like the parentheses channel name. Because they basically do Mad Libs or whatever. You're supposed to like plug in a bunch of different variables to tailor it to each person. But some of them are so lazy that you will literally get emails where it says, "Hey, parentheses, channel name. I like really loved your latest video." Okay, so this one came from like a person's Gmail account. Looks like first name, last name, number @gmail.com.
Reasonable.
So it's like, okay, kind of legit. First line, "Hey, Zach Builds." That's already tripping me up because I would think, if you were actually addressing me, you'd just say, "Hey, Zach." He said, "Is it weird that I spent 45 minutes working on your business without you asking?"
Oh.
Probably. But I was watching your latest video, the hardest PC build of my life. And honestly, the content is fire, but the thumbnail is costing you clicks. It annoyed me. So I fixed it. Here's the difference. I'm not a graphics. Anyways, blah, 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 blah. Goes on, and then he gives me his like updated thumbnail. So I'm going to share that with you guys. And you let me know.
I'm surprised you clicked on it.
It was in the body of the email. I didn't have to download anything.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would have. So this is his. How can I make this bigger?
It is unbelievably obvious that what he did is take your thumbnail and just slap it in AI.
Yeah. So
it's an AI glow up.
At first, I looked at it and I was like, maybe he worked on this for 45 minutes and maybe he knows something about thumbnail design that I don't.
No.
But the more I looked at it, the more I was like, no, he probably just grabbed what was there. Actually, you know what? If you look at you guys probably can't see it, but you can see my watch in the thumbnail and the text is all garbled and weird on it. So 100% I know he used AI on this. But it almost got me. I was like, maybe he knows something I don't. I shouldn't be so like proud and think that I know better than everybody all the time.
You should have just taken this thumbnail and put it on YouTube and see if it.
I did think about it.
I feel like you said it for free, brother.